What is going on YouTube? It is kLoH, and I am finally back after an unneeded, very long break. I think it's been about 6 or 7 months. Way too long, way too long to not upload any YouTube videos. But it was needed, unfortunately, because I didn't have my own computer and I didn't want to mess up my mom's laptop. So I decided to save up some money and get my own computer. It's very nice, and if you can hear it, I do apologize. I cannot figure out how to get the fan to get quieter. So if anyone can help me out, like leave a comment or give me some info on what I can do about that, that'd be greatly appreciated. But what you're watching right now would be Strike Zone Domination. I am using the M tower with a grip and muzzle brake and that nice little camo called Spectrum. If you guys don't know how to get Spectrum camo, there is people on Twitter selling Spectrum camo, but I did not buy it. I'm a GameStop employee, so I got the code off something called Expert Zone or something like that. You have to be a GameStop employee in order to get the camo for free. Or a GameStop employee, just anyone who works with Microsoft, that's basically how you can get the camo. Or you just buy it off somebody, but I do not suggest that because people are selling this camo like it's crack. Like they're charging like $50, which is just ridiculous. It's camo. I mean, I know it's nice, but it's camo on a virtual video game. So don't go out spending your allowance on camo. Spend on something good, whatever you want, just not camo. But anyway, let me stop rambling on and talk about what I actually wanted to talk about, which would be my team, previous events, what's been basically going on in my life, and all that good stuff. So let's start off with my team. My team currently is myself, Insanity, Annihilate, and Lynx. We did have enemy over Lynx, but enemy is 17 and Call of Duty Championships is coming up, and unfortunately you do need to be 18 plus to attend and play that or participate in that event. So unfortunately we had to release him, and we ended up picking up Lynx. Lynx is a very good player. I'm really liking our performance right now. He's smart, he knows how to play the game, and he's just an overall great player. So I'm looking forward to this qualifier for champs. See if we can make some noise and make it out to the I think it's in Florida. To get to 8, to get to the top 8 or whatever. So in order to get to Call of Duty Championships, they take 8 teams from each qualifier, and obviously it's going to be 16 teams that go to this land in Florida, and then they take the top 8 from there, and then they send them over to Call of Duty Championships, which is in, I think, early March or late February, one of those 2 months. But anyway, so yeah, that's an event that's coming up. Winter Invitational is coming up. I'm not sure when that is. I just saw it on Twitter, so I'm not sure when that is, but it's invitational, and it's only the top organizations like Optic Phase, TK, Strictly Business, Curse New York, Curse Las Vegas, teams like that. So they're gonna go over there or go wherever to play that, or I think it might be online. I saw a couple tweets about it being online. I'm not entirely sure. Don't take my word for it. So you guys can just read up on that wherever you want. Go on Twitter, go on MajorLeagueGaming.com, just anywhere of that sort. So the previous events, one of the previous events was UMG Philly. Complexity took that event with these, like they have been taking a lot of the last events. I think about 10 of the last events they've taken, including UMG Philly. So shout out to them. I don't agree with them dropping Clayster. I mean they're still winning, but like it's always sad to let a player go after winning 9 championships. And I say that sarcastically because most teams don't win 9 championships and let go of a player. But they did them. Shout out to them for doing their thing, at least sticking together with 3 of their players. X, TP, and Crimsix. But they're doing their thing. And I'm obviously trying to do my thing. A lot of my Marfa 3 buddies that I used to play with are doing their thing. Sender, Cosmo, a lot more people. There's just so many names running through my head I couldn't even say. But shout out to them. I'm just trying to do my thing though, trying to hopefully make a name for myself. I'm not even gonna say hopefully. I am going to make a name for myself this year, and I don't say that with cockiness. I just say that because I know I can do it. I don't doubt myself. You don't doubt yourself. If you know you can do something, then do it. Do not doubt yourself. Don't ever put yourself down. Don't ever let somebody put you down. Just always push yourself as hard as you can to achieve your goal. And listen to me, I'm rambling on about trying to achieve success when I haven't even achieved it myself, but I will. Don't you worry. Your buddy kLoH will achieve his goals. But let's talk about a little bit about this gameplay. You already know what I'm using, obviously, but the amount of times I raged in this to attempt it. Look at this. Did you see that knife? That was ridiculous. That was one of the times that I think I literally slammed down my controller. That's why I was watching the kill cam, because I started fussing. I was throwing my fists in the air, punching air, you know, just trying to hit something because I got upset. And I should have got that knife kill. You guys saw it. But I think I go 60 and 10. If I said it early on in the video, I'm sorry, I don't remember. This is a long time to be talking for me, especially me. But yeah, I think I go 60 and 10. Right now I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm 38 and 5 right now. See, and I get that knife kill, but I didn't get the previous knife kill, which is very upsetting. I was throwing my fists again in the air. I was mad. But let's talk about MLG Columbus. MLG Columbus was in November. It was November 22nd to the 24th. I attended that event with some very old friends of mine. Besides Nexus, it was Nexus, Sherbzy, and Reasons. And we went in with, I think, about a week, less than a week of practice. So we weren't expecting much. I think we got top 25, which isn't bad. It's pretty bad in my book, but it's not bad overall. We actually did do fairly well though. We took out some teams that people weren't even expecting us to take out. We took out AWG, Mochilla's old team. Took out TVA, which was a big surprise to a lot of people. I'm not sure. I can't remember what else team we took out. It was some team after TVA, but they weren't as big as TVA. But it was still pretty good that we took them out, especially with people not knowing who Reason, Sherbzy, and Nexus were. Like, those are basically three known. Well, Sherbzy, he's made his name, but not to the fullest extent. And basically, so it was just no names. Like, yo, whose Reasons is Nexus? Like, we're gonna beat these kids? No, that wasn't the case. Because we went in thinking, hey, we're gonna beat this team. Let's go. We're gonna win. When other teams are just, you know, overlooking us. Like, hey, these guys aren't shit. We can beat them with no problem. And that didn't go their way. But the first round we faced, I think we faced Conquer. No, we faced another team. I can't remember their team name, but we faced them. We beat them 2-0. Then we went on to play Conquer. It was very close. I think we took the Dom. We took the Dom, and then they took the S&D, and then Blitz. We lost by a single point, which was very upsetting. We all had our heads down, but you know, we had to go, and we were still in loser brackets, so we had to see if we can make a run through loser brackets. We had to keep our heads up, our spirits high, and basically we came in Saturday, and we just started sweeping teams. That's when we started, taking out teams like AWG, TVA. We were just sweeping them, and we were hyped. And what was the team we lost to? Oh, we lost to Inceps, Modi, Demented, and Nox. We lost to them. And alright, look at this. My teammate got a Keem Strike. I literally freaked out. I was like, are you serious? I can't get a Keem Strike, but my teammate can. He's good, don't get me wrong, but I was upset. Anyway, yeah, we lost to them. Those were so close in matches. We lost the S&D. No, we lost the Domination. We took the S&D and we won on the Blitz, and we lost by a point again. It was Warhawk. I'll never forget. It was Warhawk. I think their very last point, they were jumping off the truck. They were jumping off, like, you know, that big truck in one of the spawns where you can just jump from the truck and then hop right on top of the point. And that was the last point they got, and that was game over. And we all looked at each other. We knew it was game over, but, you know, great games to Modi's team. They played their hearts out. They got top 16, and they played absolutely flawless. think they lost to Realize's team, Vanquish. That was the old Vanquish, excuse me. They lost to them, and they went on to place top 8. But you know, Insub's team, they tried their best. They got top 16, which is not a bad placing at all. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. If you liked the video, please leave